the only thing of any value within this world, and possibly within any world, are mutually mirrored eyefuls of happiness. Mutually mirrored eyefuls of happiness. But there's not a lot of it about, as well we know. What is far more dominant or predominant are mutually mirrored eyefuls of calamity. Well do we know that now, given what we've discovered here, or discussed here. And of course, given our infantile experiences, given the complement of the empathetic mirroring cells we end up with having on board, and giving the recursive nature of the program that's running us, and given the fact that we emerged from childhood into adolescence, then into adulthood, which clicks back on the program, it goes into another level, and then you go to act 1 and 2, you're this side of the mirror or that side of the mirror, act 1, act 2, you're maybe stuck in 1 or stuck in 2 for the rest of your days, or you're maybe lucky enough to get to transition into 3, maybe even into 4, and then whilst all that's going on, you're attracted to join a theocratic grouping or a militocratic grouping or a criticocratic group or aristocratic grouping, and just keep the masses down, keep them down in order, organize the masses, or you just become one of the masses, the working masses, and do the bidding of the major groupings. That's it. That's been the way of things. Well, since speech came on the go, isn't it? So, if this is going to be the way of the things in the past, it appears that it's just going to be the way of things in the future. How can you bring about change? Is it possible to bring about change? Yes, it is. Let me show you. But we'll first of all need to explore the meditative state of mind, which that state of mind found in Act 4, in Phase 4 of an individual's timeline. Now, it's very simple to drop into the meditative state. Far simpler than what the books would tell you. It's simple. Just look straight ahead. Don't focus on anything. Just look straight ahead. And then you find yourself, you're just confronting a surface of colours. Same in different places. And then a heap of sounds, a heap of smells, a heap of tastes, a heap of touchings. Fucking bastard, shoot that cunt! Heap of feelings. And that's it. But the crucial thing is that if you focus in on this surface of colours, then you have the thought, what's beyond this surface of colours? Or if it's outside, what's outside this surface of colours? Well, from our point of view, from this side, it's empty. There's nothing there as far as we're concerned. And it's the same with your back. There's nothing there. It's empty. But then again, when people talk about it's empty and emptiness, the idea of a jar, a container comes to mind. The container, it's empty in the wall, in between the walls of it's empty. But it's the opposite with this, these walls, the back and beyond. It's the walls that are empty, it's the walls that are empty. And the contents, it's absolutely, what's between, the in-between, the emptiness of the back and beyond, it's absolutely full. You're observing the lightsome fullness of it all. Full of all the sensory events, all the feeling events, and all the thoughtful events if they're triggered yet again. And that's it. That's the stuff of our being. The in-betweenness, the suchness of it all, in between the emptiness of the back and the beyond. And then, of course, if you allow thoughts back in and you refocus, pow, you're back in this commonsensical world of bodies and things, of thoughts of bodies and things, of memories of bodies and things, the commonsensical, wakeful world. Now, it's through this thought of emptiness and then the thought of that most valuable thing, mutually mirrored eyefuls of happiness, that then the implication of that is we need to eliminate all these mutually mirrored eyefuls of calamity in order to create or maximize the number of mutually mirrored eyefuls of happiness. So the first thing that needs to be done when you drop back in from the fourth state into the third state of mind, the first thing that needs to be done is the elimination of all ideological groupthink. That needs to be eliminated. The theocratic thinking, the militocratic, the aristocratic, the criticocratic. Just eliminate it all and think in terms of a universal grouping, the global grouping, the world grouping. And then we must encourage mutual understanding between us all and between these groupings before we dissolve them all. And now we have the technology, we have the scientific knowledge now to satisfy all our bodily needs. Every individual's bodily needs. It's just a matter of reorganizing it, humanizing it, that's all. And minimizing mental and bodily suffering. Minimize that mental and bodily suffering globally. And maximize, satisfy it globally. We must think in global terms, not nationalistic terms. Come on, people. And, of course, we need to maximize. And through doing this, we will maximize the mutually mirrored instances of mutually mirrored eyefuls of happiness. And especially if we take on board the demptiness of the back and beyond, of the fulsome in between. That's the project that needs to be initiated, started, hopefully before I'm gone. I don't have very much longer to go. I'm on the way out. And it would be a beautiful going away present if I saw the beginnings of such change.